Hi y'all. Hold on. Turn off the audio real quick. Auto was on. Um, we are back with some more Klein. It's been a minute. It's been a few days. Update. Our sister was fucking murdered. Knew it was gonna happen. She was brutally murdered. We stayed with Yale. We left Yale's place. Our shit's been stolen. We know who it is. It's obvious that Al from work is a stalker and he's stealing our dirty underwear. So we stayed with Yale longer and we're finally leaving Yale again because we can't burden Yale any longer. Let's get into this. Can I look at the log? Okay. Oh yeah, I can go through. You don't always have to be strong. That's okay. I'll be here whenever you need it. How are you always so nice to everyone? Yale's smile faltered for a moment before he let out a shallow chuckle. I'm just doing what any friend would do. Nah, he likes. But maybe I'm a little nicer to you than most. He likes. Yale hesitated for a moment as if choosing his words carefully. His voice now came out gentler than before. It's just that I enjoy your company, and I want to make sure you're always safe and happy. Ah, please, never mind what I said. Huh? Again, you don't need to ask for permission next time. My place will always be open for you. Okay. Thanks, Yale. Yale's words lingered in my head for a moment, as well as thoughts about Al potentially being my stalker. There's no potential. He 100% is. Maybe my coworkers are right about Al. He does seem a bit strange. I mean, he doesn't even live around my place, so what was he doing that night then? Stealing your shit. I don't want to think badly of him, but I can't deny the evidence that is starting to add up. It's just totally just now starting. Okay. I can't help but think that Al's the culprit behind my disappearing items. If Al really is behind this, I need to make sure he doesn't get the wrong idea. It's auto. Better to be safe than sorry. Today's work was rough, but I'm glad I still managed to make something for Yale. I wanted to show Yale my gratitude for all his help these past few days. I decided to make him some of his favorite food. So here I am, standing outside his apartment with a bag of homemade cinnamon rolls. I knocked on the door with anticipation. Hey Yale, it's me, Rinku. I made you something. Homemade cinnamon rolls. It's a little something I made to thank you for keeping me company during my... I guess you could call it my depression week, haha. It's barely as good as his cooking, but hey, at least I tried, right? It's the thought that counts. Weird, is he currently not home? To my surprise, the doorknob turns easily, and I realize the door is unlocked this whole time. Just knock on the door again, try and step inside immediately. Oh. Ooh. Yale, are you home? He's either gonna be dead or it's gonna be revealed he's stealing my stuff. have your favorite food here, so why don't you open the door for me? Your door is unlocked, by the way. How forgetful of you. Oh, God. Is it okay if I step inside? Still silence. I really don't want to enter his place like this without permission. Feels like I'm breaching his privacy, but I feel like I have to do this. But why? But why do I have to do this? The apartment is dark and quiet. I can smell a faint scent of burnt toast in the air. I approach his bedroom door, knocking on it. Sorry for stepping inside without permission. You forgot to lock the door. And also, I want to give you some cinnamon rolls I made for you. Okay, we are actually going to be right back. Party break! Quick break. I'm back. Okay. There's still no response. I still think he's either gonna be. I think he's dead. I think he's gonna be dead. Is he okay? Maybe I should try coming inside. Oh shit! What the hell? He's still alive! Holy shit, why did I see this coming? I'm so sorry, y'all. This is disturbing. I want to leave. I'm scared. Then I heard Yale's weak moans, and I knew I couldn't leave him to die alone. I had to help him. At least I had to try. I forced myself to take a deep breath into another as I carefully approached Yale's bloody body. The sight of his gaping wound made me want to scream, but I gritted my teeth and focused on finding his pulse. Yale, hang in there, please. My voice is barely audible above his rasping breaths. He looked up at me, his eyes wide and pleading. Inku? Yale's breathing grew more labored. I could see the fear in his eyes. Oh my God, who did this to him? Yale coughed and sputtered, blood bubbling from his mouth. Don't talk just yet. Please just keep on breathing. I fumbled for my phone, trying to dial the emergency number with shaking fingers. Hello? 818? There's a man here with me. He was like this when I found him. I'm his friend. Yes, we're at his apartment at XX's room number. As I waited for the ambulance to arrive, I tried to keep Yale conscious, talking to him and holding his hand. Yale's eyes soon drifted shut and his grip on my hand loosened. I panicked, thinking he was slipping away, but then he gasped for breath again. When the ambulance finally arrived, I felt a surge of relief washing over me, knowing that Yale would have a chance to live. But as they wheeled him away, I couldn't shake the feeling of horror that clung to me like a second skin. Something doesn't feel right. Why did I see this coming? Literally, like, I was like, he's gonna be, like, dead. Ah, that was kind of gory. We didn't even see the sister's death. So that was like a... Ooh. Don't slap me, Twitch. I put warnings. I did. Okay. So the fruits are all packed. What else am I forgetting? It's been a whole week since that incident. Yale is still recovering from his attack. He underwent a surgery to address his neck wound, and now he has finally transitioned to the regular hospitalization room. We still haven't reported the incident to the authorities, but I'm planning to do so soon. Why? Okay. Your friend, someone literally tries to kill him, and you don't report it to the authorities? The hospital doesn't report it to the authorities? The amount of disappointment I feel right now. I feel so disappointed. This is something you should report right away. Like, literally, right away. Do not take this as a good example. This is a bad example. Report it right away. Oh my God. Due to his critical condition, we haven't been able to have any conversation until now. No visitors were allowed. Finally, today, I'm grateful to have the opportunity to visit him and have a conversation. Ugh. Excuse me. As for the attacker who's responsible for all of this, I wonder if it's the same culprit who murdered my sister, too. Probably. Hello, I'm here to register a visit for a patient in room 432. Sure, please sign your name here. Quickly signing the paper, I slid the paper back to the nurse's direction. Thank you. You can go and see him now. The patient is currently not receiving any visitors. Thanks a lot. Turning around, I made my way to the upper floor where Yale is being hospitalized. I gently knocked on the door to let Yale know that I arrived before entering the room. Look at poor baby! He's literally been almost murdered. Hi, I brought you some fruit. How are you feeling today? Like, how are you just gonna casually bring this man fruit? and ask him how he's feeling. After he had an attempted murder on him! Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. This is gonna be a long one, isn't it? It's like good, but at the same time, it's like, oh. I feel a bit better, not as weak as before. Thank you for taking the time to visit me today. Well, how can I just leave you alone after going through a surgery like that? How can I just leave you alone after you almost got murdered because of me? I sat down at the empty chair placed right beside Yale's bed. I'm sorry, but there's really no need for me to bring me fruits, Rinku. I appreciate the gesture, but I can't eat solid food right now. Oh, right. Completely forgot about that. Sorry. Put the banana back down on the table. Well, once you're able to eat again, I'll make sure to bring your favorite treats. That sounds amazing. I can't wait to indulge in some tasty treats. By the way, when do you think they'll let you leave the hospital? Probably not anytime soon. I still need assistance with my breathing. Swallowing is a bit challenging at the moment. Oh, I will, uno momento! Hello. That sounds really tough. I hope you recover quickly. She's just irritating me. Don't worry, I am, Rinku. The surgery went well, and the doctors and nurses say I'm making good progress too. Once my blood levels stabilize and I'm able to manage the wounds with medication, they might consider discharging me. Yeah, the wound looked pretty gnarly. Surprisingly, it's not as bad as it looks. I can still talk at least. Yeah, you're lucky, aren't you? Thank goodness for that. I wasn't sure what kind of weapon was used, but the wound is definitely severe. I couldn't see it properly during the attack either. Speaking of which, when should we report this to police? Do you still have the evidence? Yes, I do. The crime scene is untouched, and there might even be a bit of my blood still on the floor. Ugh, that's gonna smell awful. Hey now, don't be too hard on me. I haven't been able to go home since the attack, so cleaning up had to take a rain check. I'm really curious about the attacker. Who could it be? What could their motive be? Hey Gail, do you think there's a chance the person who attacked you is the same one who took my sister's life? Oh, so casual. It's hard to say for sure. We don't have enough information to make that assumption either way. But it's definitely something worth considering. He's right. It's frustrating that I can't rely on the police for updates. I haven't heard anything about my sister's case since her funeral. Oof, rough. Can you describe more about the attack, if you don't mind talking about it? It's all right, Rinku. When I entered my apartment at night, someone came at me from behind and targeted my neck. I instinctively tried to fight back and protect myself. I struggled and managed to turn around, but the attack on my neck left me disoriented. Sorry. It's always slowly. I wish I could provide more details, but all happened so fast and it was dark. Noted. Would have been more helpful if I could at least get a good look at the attacker's appearance. Does your apartment building have cameras? Don't blame yourself, Yale. You did your best in a dangerous situation. Yeah, did his best when he was tempted. Bleh. I appreciate that. It's just frustrating not being able to identify the person responsible. Bet it's Al. I only managed to catch a glimpse of his face. I think it was a man, a bit tall. Okay. A man. Rinku, if you don't mind me asking, did the authorities give you information on your sister's murderer's speculated gender? No, not that I remember. I see. Well, if the attacker is also a man, then it could potentially be the same person who took your sister's life. Which means they're targeting people in my life. Doesn't that sound like a me problem? And the thought of that honestly makes my blood boil. I'm determined to find the culprit. I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Oh, because that's always going to go well. What? I mean it. Just look at my sister's case. Police stopped investigating without a second thought. It's as if they considered her life insignificant. I feel foolish for ever thinking they would bring justice. To this day, there are still no answers. It's so unfair. The killer is still on the loose too. Do they not care at all? Rinku. Yo reached out, placing his hand on my shoulder in a reassuring manner. Can you at least let me help you? I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Think about it this way. I'm still alive. I don't want you to become the next victim, Rinku. Please don't be so reckless. Nah, if I'm gonna become the victim, it's not gonna be a murder. I know how angry you must feel right now, but please don't do this. Think about it. This stalker is like obsessed with me. He's not gonna kill me. Unless he determines he absolutely can't have me. He's right. I shouldn't act carelessly. But it's my problem, Yale. How can I let you? No, Rinku. I'm your friend. Your problem is my problem too. Also, I kind of fucking, I'm in love with you. So please, let me help you. He's in love with me. That man attacked me too. I'm clearly involved in this. Right. Couldn't find the words to refuse or deny his offer any longer. Our attention was drawn to the sound of my phone buzzing incessantly. Is that your phone? Yes, it's mine. Could it be my boss again, signing more work? I reached for my phone to check the notifications. As soon as I checked where the notification came from, my body froze in shock. Is it the app? What the? Why am I still getting notifications from Klein? I uninstalled it already. What's wrong, Rinku? You don't look too good. Curiosity got the better of me, and I decided to tap on the notification to test it out. To my surprise, the app opened despite having uninstalled it. Oh no. The virtual boyfriend app. I uninstalled it a while back, yet it still opens? That sounds incredibly odd. He leaned in to take a closer look at the man displayed on my phone screen. And his expression turned stern. Oh, did he get... Wait a moment. Isn't this the AI Sarah and Ethan talked about? The one we saw at the restaurant? Did he get attacked by Klein? Is it really not Alan, it's Klein? I swear I uninstalled the app a while back, so why is it still here? Is this some kind of virus? Ooh. And now I can't even exit the app. It's completely frozen. Uh-oh. No, wait, Rinku. What is it, Yale? There's something about this virtual boy's appearance. It's strangely familiar, like the man who attacked me. Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. Got attacked by a robot. The blue streaks in his hair. I remember seeing them during the incident. Right. Great. Rinku, could there be a connection between the virtual character and the real-life assailant? Yeah, because I kept hanging out with you and uninstalled him. Yeah, makes sense. I've been going back and forth to the hospital to visit Yale and keep tabs on his progress. Even though his family comes to see him on occasion, I still feel compelled to contribute in my own way, aiding in his recovery whenever I can. Yeah, kind of have to because it's my fault. This is literally technically my fault. Yo remains unchanged, as if time hasn't touched him since. Witnessing this consistency warms my heart. Excuse me. Even with the unfortunate circumstances, observing his steady recovery and the rekindling of our friendship makes me happy. Oh yeah, friendship. Friendship, friendship. Man will always be friend-zoned. I sort of feel a closer bond forming between us. Balancing my own job's demands and constant fatigue makes it a challenge to spare the time to visit him some days. It feels like forever since I last dropped by, but today's a new chance to see him again. So let me guess, we never reported it to the police? On my way to the hospital, a thought came to my mind. Should I bring food for Yale? Answer is always yes. During my last visit, Yale had a tough time with a simple meal, although it meant he managed to get through it eventually. Ugh, English. Blah, 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 blah. True, would bringing outside food be wise if he struggled with hospital meals? True. Then again, if it's not solid foods, I think it should be fine. What are we going to bring him that's not solid? But still, I'm uncertain if he's allowed anything other than what the hospital provides. At this point, just don't. If we're not sure if he's even allowed to have what we bring him, it's better just not. Yeah, I think it's better not to get him to eat outside foods. I don't want to disrupt his recovery. Exactly. Be smart. Smartness. I feel bad for him, but I swear once he gets discharged, I'll get him some celebratory cinnamon rolls as a treat. Just like always, I gave a knock on the door to let Yale know I was coming in before stepping inside. Hey Yale, how are you feeling today? Yale seemed surprised for a moment, staring out the window until he realized I was there. He jolted a bit and then turned towards me with a sheepish grin. Sheepish. La. Ah, hello, Rinku. I'm feeling better, thank you. Just trying to readjust. I offered him a smile in return and took a seat. That's really good to know. Looking around, I noticed a plate of food on the bedside table, barely eaten. Again. Why are we capitalizing again? How's the eating and swallowing been since my last visit? Any better? Like it's not. Still a bit of a struggle, to be honest. My throat muscles are still healing, so swallowing things feels kind of odd and uncomfortable at the moment. Yeah, I can't even imagine. Takes real patience and effort, I bet. Mm-hmm. I'm trying my best to still eat enough, don't worry. Even though his recovery is going smooth, I can't shake feeling sorry for Liel and what he's dealing with. Sorry, Yale, I feel bad for you. I think it's just, if only you're not my friend. What? I don't know what to believe. Is Klein really behind this? How can an android even do such a thing? You're probably gonna get attacked like this. When Sarah's passing as well, I keep thinking and thinking. More I feel like I'm losing my mind. I didn't really. Yale's chuckle and touch my shoulder snapped me back from the momentary lapse. Oh, it's on auto. Turn off auto. I'm turning off auto because my brain is going. Alright. See, they're switching up my meals slowly. It's not just porridge all day, like the first time I landed in the hospital. So there's a significant progress already. Touch of pink dusted his cheeks as his voice takes on a gentler tone. Please listen to me well, Rinku. It's never, ever your fault. I really wish you wouldn't carry this weight on your shoulders. You're doing your best on your own despite everything, too. You manage so much, yet you still find moments to drop by and see me. I forced a smile on my face and slowly nodded. It still doesn't feel right. I know that he's just trying to make me feel better, but I'm glad I can offer you some help, Yale. I really want to see you back on your feet soon. I mean, it's tough not to feel responsible when I see someone innocent like Yale getting hurt. It's as if he become a target solely because of our closeness. That's exactly why. It's literally exactly why. Now I wonder how many work days he's missed. Is his job in jeopardy now? I mean, he was almost murdered. I'd hope they wouldn't fire him. I really hope it's not the case. He enjoys his job so much. I don't want to ruin that for him, too. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, please know that you don't have to come by so often, but I cherish every single one. By the way, if it's not too much trouble, could you help pass me the glass of water in the bowl? Sure thing, just a moment. I passed the plate with the remaining food to Yale, ensuring he had a secure hold before releasing it. After that, I handed him the cup of water. Thank you so much, Rinku. No problem, Yale. What is today's meal, by the way? Looks like some mixed vegetables and... Yes, that and some chicken carrot soup. Yale took the spoon and began to scoop up the soup, gathering its contents. I'm really counting down the days until I can finally leave the hospital. Haha. He gathered some rice alongside the soup on the spoon and brought it close proximity to his mouth. I couldn't help but watch him eat for a moment, his expression contorting a bit as he swallowed. He took a hearty sip of water and placed the glass aside. It was clear that he's uncomfortable, though he's still putting an effort to show it too much. Not to show it too much. I appreciate the food they have been serving me. Today's meal has more flavor than I expected, actually, but... His words trailed off into a soft chuckle. I do find myself missing something sweet, a little too much. I laughed, expecting this to come out of his lips. Of course, you've always had a thing for sweets. Yes, just another reason for me to do my best to recover so I can get discharged from the hospital soon. Wants to message me when I'm live. That's why I stop here and there. I'm sorry. Like, I hate not responding to people, but at the same time, I'm kind of busy. Yeah, right. Seeing in a hospital outfit is kind of surreal to me. Yale nodded along, agreeing with what I just said as he continues trying his best to eat and finish his meal. I can't help but think I should have brought something for him earlier. It would have been something nice to lift his mood up. It's true that he gets sick very rarely, yes. Which is why hospital trips like this is quite a new experience for me. By the way, your family has been visiting you as well, right? You're right, but not with my sisters. It's not good for children to step in spaces like this. So it's just my mother and father visiting. I see. Yale's parents, I wonder how they're doing now, especially his mother. I could vaguely remember that she suffers from asthma and would often go in and out of the hospital when we were younger. Just as I was about to speak up, I heard a soft knock on the door before it opened, revealing a nurse. I apologize for the inconvenience, but visiting hours for today have concluded. Glancing at the time, I realized the nurse was correct. I felt like no time had passed at all. Wow, time really flies when you're having fun. That felt really fast. Please go on ahead, Rinku. I appreciate you visiting me today. I'm glad I could see you today as well, Yale. I hope you continue to recover smoothly. Remember, the sweets are waiting for you. Yale chuckled, waving me off as I left the hospital room. The next morning, I stepped into my workplace. The office's busy atmosphere greeted me. Amid the familiar surroundings, I saw Cassius leaning against a desk with a frustrated expression on his face. He seems to be rambling about something to Briar. I swiftly approached while settling down my belongings on my desk. As usual, I still find snacks and beverages on my table, but I never pick them up anymore. I always throw everything out, especially after that one time I saw Al near my apartment. Nothing has changed with Al's behavior, though. I looked around the room only to find the same pink-haired man staring in my direction again. It's always like that. I caught him looking at me, then he quickly turned his face away and pretends like he's not looking at me. It's become a little uncomfortable. Should I report his behavior to Mr. Dolores? Preparing to sit down, I turned to look at the door that leads to Mr. Dolores' office. I saw Mr. Dolores holding a cup of coffee in his hand as he was about to enter his office. We gotta report this guy. I hurriedly approached Mr. Dolores, looking at him. Mr. Dolores, what is it, Rinku? We gotta do it, though. Like, we can't just let this guy's behavior go on, especially if he's killing people. What seems to be the issue? He's been acting strangely. He's been staring at me from afar, leaving snacks on my desk without saying anything. Did you confront him about this? No, I thought it would be best to bring it to your attention first. Mr. Dolores stays silent, his demeanor suggesting he's not entirely convinced. Concrete proof is required before any action can be taken in this office. As an employee, you're well aware of this, yes? Moreover, this is not the appropriate time nor place for such discussions. He firmly grasps the doorknob of his office, ready to enter. Well, I know that, but... Good day, Rinku. Oh my god, don't piss me off, bro. Bro's gonna piss me off. He shut the door on me, not leaving any chance. Alright, I'm readjusted. That was harsh. I let out a low sigh of defeat and returned to my desk. The two seemed to still be discussing something. I'm gonna lean back. So yeah, it turned into an argument. Hold on, what really happened between you two? He wasn't in a good mood, and I made things worse by making him jealous. Ooh, making your boyfriend jealous. Yikes, Cassius. The mention of jealousy caught my attention and struck a chord. But don't you think that's not entirely your fault? It's a bit peculiar. I mean, what did you even do to escalate things into an argument? Well, he saw me talking to a girl. Bruh. And? That's all. We were chatting in a bar, maybe a little closer than usual, I admit. Okay, I get it. People perceive things differently, especially when strong emotions come into play. But was it really worth turning that into a full-blown argument? I know it might sound funny, but sometimes things just snowball, I guess. I guess he was already irritable, and my actions seemed to ignite a fuse. You know, Cass, I generally don't think it's gotta be this way. Misunderstandings can happen, but they don't have to escalate into fights. Talk it out like normal adults do. Communication is key. Yeah, right, not when the other party lacks comprehension. Oof. Cassia's sharp response seemed to startle Briar. She stared at him in surprise. He slumped and ran a hand through his hair. I'm just so damn conflicted, I guess. Part of me knows it's not healthy and that I gotta talk some sense to his head. Oh, why are you talking about your boyfriend like this? Cass, you got the power to break that cycle, you know? It's not easy, but it's possible. This sounds toxic. Cassius looked contemplative, his mind churning with thoughts. Man, what can I do? Apologize? During our conversation, a frustrated Cassius whipped out his vape and floods the office with tequila-scented vapor. Ooh, tequila vape. I'm interested. Where I get one of those? Me and Briar's noses scrunched up at the unexpected scent. You have to vape outside. Do you want to get on Mr. Dolores' nerves again? Hey, I vape inside. His frustration grew as he exhaled another puff of vapor, averting his gaze from us. It's a stress-relieving thing, okay? Colleagues nearby glanced over, signaling for him to cut it out. Sorry, I'm so fed up with everything. Fuck this job, honestly. I wasn't in the mood to clock in today after all. So you're just gonna get yourself fired? Got it. With a muttered phrase, Cassian's words took on a bitter edge. Briar turned to look at me, shaking her head in disapproval. I bet Mr. Dolores will come here soon and beat his ass, no doubt. Try to offer Cassius some advice or just leave him be? I mean, are we the right one to offer him advice at this point? Answer is no, but since we're friends, we're gonna do it anyway. Hey Cassius, I know things are tough right now. Maybe talking to your boyfriend and explaining your side could help ease the tension? Yeah, exactly. It's really that simple. It's also as simple as apologizing. Cassius' red eyes flickered with a mix of surprise and contemplation. He took a drag from his vape and sighed out loud. I want my vape now. Really? Now? That was obviously the first thing I tried. I've done it time and time again, but he won't ever listen. He kept saying how I cheated on him and all. It's almost like he wants me to say, yes, I cheated, just because that's what he wants to believe. Oh, it's one of these situations. He's clearly irritated, his shoulders slumping as he exhaled another cloud of vapor. Yes, it's tough conversing with someone who won't listen. I think she's digging at you, Cassius. Cassius grumbled and clicked his tongue. Yeah, now it feels like there's no way to fix it. He won't even talk to me, nor read my text. Silent treatment bullshit. Honestly, this isn't the first time. It's happened a lot of times before. We've been like this for almost 2 years now. Sounds like this relationship was supposed to end like a year ago. Hell, I don't even know anymore. I know he goes through tough times, and I just want to be there to comfort him. Maybe I'm trying too hard sometimes. Briar and I exchanged a glance, contemplating how to stop him. I'm starting to feel like we're in a bar. An annoyed voice rang out above the background buzz of keyboards and ringing phones, catching Briar and me off guard. Yeah, fine. Cassius grunted with frustration, shooting one last glare at his vape. Wow, that was loud. Briar sighed softly beside me, a subtle shake of her head reflecting her concern. But hopefully he can resolve things with his boyfriend soon. Had no idea his partner was that super jealous type. Me too, honestly. I feel bad to know that he's been dealing with such things. Drawing in a deep breath, I centered my focus on task and continued to work throughout the day. I reread that differently, but it's okay. Finishing up at work, I gathered my stuff and began the walk back home alongside Briar. Cassius would be with us normally, but he left work on his own this evening, probably needing some time alone due to his sour mood. Cassius' words from earlier and thoughts about Yale lingers in my mind. I just hope Cass is okay. Jealous partners can make relationships incredibly complicated. You're telling me. For real though. If your partner is jealous, man, oh my god. I nodded in agreement, my thoughts mirroring hers. Yeah, it seems like he's dealing with a lot. Seems like this relationship should have ended a long time ago. Briar sighs and speaks in an empathetic tone. You know, I've had my share of relationship troubles too. Haven't we all? I turned to Briar curiously, inviting her to share more. She doesn't really share anything about her relationship history. How come? Well, let's just say my track record hasn't been the best. Ugh. Maybe I should consider casting a love spell like a witch. That might improve my luck. No, it might not. Who knows? Maybe it'll work. We both chuckled and continued to walk along the familiar streets side by side. It's so frustrating, almost like I attract the wrong kind of people every single damn time. Getting into a relationship nowadays is so hard. The decent ones, I meant. Never really knowing what's around the corner. Sure, it can be interesting. But if the bad experiences outweigh the good ones, I think it's fair that many people just give up. True, and sometimes even the best intentions can lead to unexpected outcomes. I could see Briar's lips curved into a wry smile. I once dated someone who was convinced I was their resident goth girl, always in black and all. So damn annoying. That's funny. Like, they genuinely thought my whole personality is that being a goth. It's dumb. Oh my god. I've learned that people often form an idolized version of me when dating, and when reality doesn't align, they lose interest. Okay. It's unfair, but sadly, it happens a lot. Had enough of searching for the right person. Maybe I should just start dating a fictional character. Ooh, I feel that. Oh, Miss Adeline, my cherished pink octopus save me from this dreadful love life. Your beloved Miss Adeline will murder you on sight. She would kill for a drop of human blood, right? Yes, you remember. I wouldn't mind if she took my life. Being struck dry by her would be the best way to go. Oh my. Oh, okay, Briar. Her sudden revelation brought a moment of laughter between us, lightening the mood. You're such a simp, respectfully. But Briar, maybe that love spell isn't a bad idea. Who knows? You might find a woman who truly appreciates you for who you are. I love that. I love that. Maybe even someone embodying your favorite character's traits. I'd probably faint if someone like Miss Adeline wanted to be my girlfriend, Rinku. Okay, this is good. I like this. I'm getting sidetracked again, but simping matters aside, that's the funny thing about love, isn't it? Messy and complicated, yet we keep seeking it for those moments that make it all worthwhile, even when you don't want to admit it. Don't get philosophical on me. I chuckled softly, appreciating the wisdom in her words. You got a point. Maybe find the kind of messiness that we're willing to embrace. Exactly. The messy parts that feel right, you know? The ones that make life interesting. I'm always up for some fun. That's probably why I've yet to actually give up on this love life. My late sister would often say it, similar to finding that sweet spot between chaos and joy in life. That's so true. Well, here's to hoping we stumble upon that spot someday. What are we, taking a shot? Yes, yes. Fingers crossed. Well, speaking of, I've got to run. I have a movie night with my online friends. I wouldn't want to miss tonight. Text me later if you need anything, okay? Sure thing. Take care, Briar. I'm gonna choose to believe she really said okays. Briar waved me farewell, a smile lingering on her face as she heads off. I turned around to follow my usual path to my apartment as evening settled in. Things are gonna go bad. Things are gonna go bad. Rinku, oh, they're going bad. A sudden voice made me jump, spinning around to see Al standing nearby with his hands trembling around a bag. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna reject him. He's gonna kill me. Oh God. Why? What is it? My response had a tinge of confusion in it. Why did you throw them away? Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Throw what away? Oh God. But before I could say more, Al pulled out a snack from the paper bag he held. These were the snacks I've received on my desk every single morning. How does he afford every single morning? He'd been collecting discarded snacks and beverages all this time, putting them inside this one big bag. Oh, wonderful. I feel great. Please, I can't. Throwing them away like that? Please don't do that. Or what? You gonna kill me? So Al really is the one that's been giving me those snacks. I saw that. I saw you did it. I saw. Why? Al's desperate plea trembled in his voice. Okay. Sorry, I'll take them. Ooh. Why are you doing this? And can't you just leave me alone? Can't you just leave me alone? It's gonna be the worst option. That's for sure gonna trigger death. Why are you doing this? He might confess his eternal yandere love to me. Sorry, I'll take them. Might encourage his eternal yandere love for me. So, we're gonna go with, why are you doing this? He seemed shocked for a moment, taking a few seconds before responding. I need to give him an actual voice. A little frown formed slowly on his lips. Please, just take them. Please. Because I want you to... I've never seen someone struggle with a stutter this intensely. Want you to. His trembling hands reached through my shoulders as he paused, biting his lips to speak. But please, just eat them. I need to see you eat. Please. Why? You must. Why? Throwing them away like that makes me sad. But because, Rinku, I love... What? I'm so sorry. Without even finishing what he was trying to say, Al abruptly pushed the bag of snacks onto my hand and dashed away. It's because he loves me. He loves me. And he's just crazy. I wonder if I should try talking him to next time I see him in the office, or report his strange behavior to Mr. Dolores. It's just not appropriate work behavior, you know? I'm not sure. I don't want to think about it for now. This bag of snacks, what should I do with it? Okay, if we throw it away, he's definitely gonna get pissed. If we leave it there, he's not gonna be happy. I feel like technically taking it home would be the best stay alive option. So we're gonna take it home. I don't know what I'll do with these, but I think I'll just take it home with me for now. Okay. Uno momento. Ah, mouse. Yeah. Okay. Alright. I think the plan is we save here. We got it at a good point to save. And we head out for the night. I got other things to go do, and then I got other games to play. I don't know, I might come back, stream some more, but it would be like a different game. My brain needs a break. I need a brain break. Thank you for sticking around and watching. You have a wonderful night. Bye bye.